Have you ever found something in a thrift store that made you stop and think, there's no way this is real? Well, that's exactly what happened to me. Look what I found in a Korean secondhand store. You are not going to believe this. It's an action camera, and it looks completely brand new. Seriously, when I first saw it, I thought there had to be a catch. The box is in great condition, all the accessories are neatly packed, and it even comes with a waterproof case. That's usually something you have to buy separately. The weirdest part, there isn't even a brand name on the box. It simply says Action Camera. No famous logo, no model that I recognized. Just a mystery camera waiting to be tested. At first, I wasn't even sure if I should buy it. I kept thinking, is this actually any good, or am I just wasting my money? But then I looked at the price. It was only 20,000 Korean won. That's about 13 US dollars. For that price, I honestly couldn't leave it behind. Even if it turned out to be terrible, I figured it would still make for a fun experiment. Now let's take a closer look at the camera itself. Wait a second. It still has the protective film on the screen, and not only on the screen, it even has a protective film on the lens. That was the moment I realized this camera had probably never been used before. Someone bought it, put it back in the box, and for whatever reason, never touched it again. I absolutely love finding things like this in Korean secondhand stores. Okay, I've opened the box. And wow, there are way more accessories in here than I expected. Let's see what we've got. There are different straps, a waterproof housing, extra mounts, clips, screws, and look at this. There's even an extra protective lens for underwater filming. Honestly, I have no idea what half of these accessories are for. I feel like I need to assemble a tiny spaceship before I can even turn the camera on. Every time I think I've reached the bottom of the box, there's another little bag waiting for me. And that's another thing I noticed. Every single accessory is packed in its own individual plastic bag. Everything is neatly organized, just like it came straight from the factory. Sometimes people buy gadgets with the best intentions, use them once, or not even once, and then decide to sell them. Which is great news for people like me. Instead of paying full retail price, I get to rescue perfectly good electronics for a fraction of the cost. So far, I have to admit, this is looking like one of my best thrift store finds, but looks can be deceiving. The real question is, does it actually work? And is the video quality any good? There's only one way to find out. All right, guys, I'm trying to open this waterproof case. Believe it or not, I actually had to watch a video tutorial first because I couldn't figure out how to open it. I kept turning it around, pressing every button, and wondering if I was missing something obvious. So now that I've finally figured it out, all right, I finally got the camera out of the case. The first thing I noticed is that it looks really good. I can't find any scratches or signs of wear anywhere. It honestly still feels like a brand new camera. Now comes the exciting part. Let's charge the battery, power it on for the very first time, and see if it actually works. I'm really curious to find out what this little mystery camera is capable of. Good news, it works. I charged the battery, pressed the power button, and yes, the camera turned on. I was honestly so relieved because with secondhand electronics, you never really know what to expect. Now it's time to figure out all the different settings and features. The screen is working perfectly, and I can already see the live view, so everything looks really promising so far. There's just one small problem. I can't actually record anything yet because there's no memory card inside. So let's fix that. I inserted a micro SD card, and now we're finally ready for the real test. I took the camera outside and recorded a few quick clips of everything around me. In just a few seconds, you'll see the raw footage exactly as it came out of this mystery action camera. No fancy editing, no color correction, just the original video. I'm really curious to hear what you think. Considering that I paid only 20,000 won, or about $13, do you think the image quality is worth the price? Let me know in the comments. Would you be happy with this quality or would you spend a little more for a better camera? I'm excited to see your opinions because honestly, I'm still trying to decide whether this was an incredible bargain or just a fun thrift store experiment. Now let me show you the app that goes with this camera. I installed it on my phone and it lets you control the camera remotely. You can start and stop video recording, take photos, and even see a live preview right on your screen. Connecting the camera is actually pretty simple. You just turn on the camera's Wi-Fi, follow the instructions in the manual, and in a couple of minutes, everything is ready to go. Now it's time to look at the footage. The first clip you're seeing is an airplane that I filmed from inside my apartment. After that, I decided to go outside because, let's be honest, an action camera is really meant to be used outdoors. I recorded while walking, and as you can probably tell, the image isn't perfectly stable. The camera doesn't seem to have very strong image stabilization, so the footage moves around quite a bit. That said, I think the results could be much better if the camera was mounted on a proper handlebar mount, a helmet, or even a small gimbal instead of being held in my hand. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Is the video quality good enough for a $13 action camera, or would you expect more? I'd love to hear your opinion. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this mystery action camera unboxing and review. If you like watching secondhand shopping adventures, thrift store finds, and unboxing videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next treasure hunt. I'd also love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.